50. Notes and bonds. You got the 10-year note down 6 ticks right now, trading 138.02. The 30-year off 24 at 178.03. And King Dollar. King Dollar's down 105 ticks, trading 99.377. The euro's at 109. The yen is out here at 107.55, and the British pound is at 125 to 1 US dollar. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave Mazda, the managing director and head of product at Direxion. We get a nice little education on the Direxion products, folks. The bottom line is that we know the volatility out here has been in spades, and it looks like we're going to have volatility for a little bit longer here. Dave Mazda, what's going on?
Thanks for having me back. Hope everyone's staying well and doing safe out there.
There's no doubt we got to be safe first, Dave. I mean, it's pretty amazing. You know, I know that you guys are in Boston and New York, and you go back and forth. And I just heard the mayor of Boston on. I mean, the bottom line is that those numbers in Boston, they expect them to go up for a little bit longer, you know?
Yeah, that's right. I think the situation that we're going to find ourselves, which is why, to your point, we're likely going to be in an environment where volatility is here to stay, and I think we need to learn to embrace it, is that, these hotspots are going to be rolling. We obviously know the epicenter is in New York City itself, but there's still other cities that potentially could bubble up, and I think investors have really priced in the fact that at some point, of course, this does come to an end, meaning the social distancing policies.
Yes.
And the economy can kind of boom back from there. But we just don't know right now, which is why I think traders need to stay on their feet and, again, take advantage of the opportunities as they arise.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, the last time we were talking, you might have heard me. I mean, this gold is, you talk about a bid out here today. We have quite a bid. And the last time we were talking, we were bringing, the Nugget, the Dust, the J Dust, and the J Nugget down to from a 3 to a 2. And it's pretty good that you did, actually, because even the Nugget is up $1.28 today as a 2, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So, that transition was went into place very recently. And so, yeah, we still think the opportunity set for investors looking for the bull and the bear side is still going to be there at 2x, even though it was 3 before.
Sure.
To your point, the volatility in that space is just going to increase alongside what's happening in the equity market. Gold miners finally getting the bid that they've been looking for alongside the metal itself. So whether it's was at 3 and now it's at 2, investors and traders can continue to look for those opportunities both on the long side and on the short side.
Yeah, and it was nice and smooth. I mean, just some feedback, which was pretty cool. Do you know what I mean? Because I think there's been so many different variations over the last 5 or 6 years that it really just was going from a 3 to a 2, and so the structure was the same, which, I think at the very beginning, I think people were worried about maybe the structure won't be the same. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was, which is great.
Yeah, exactly. So we appreciate you giving us that feedback. We've heard the same. Obviously, there was a lot of questions about what impact it could have, but essentially, it is the same exact product, just at a lower level of leverage. But
yes.
The transition happened. Everything happened well. And look, we continue to see people engaged in the product and trading volumes being quite robust.
Yeah, totally. Now, when we take a look at the aspect of the S&Ps, right? These moves are just amazing. So, can you explain to us just maybe quickly, right? Like when we do let's say the SPXL, okay, the SPXS, yeah. Either one, folks. The L is the long, the X is the short. So every day, right, when you guys start this off, right? So you have to make sure that it's leveraged by 300%. Now, how does that happen?
So the way the funds are structured, those two in particular, is think about the 100% portfolio. That's
yes.
going to be in the individual stocks, the 505 stocks in the S&P 500.
Right.
And then we use an instrument called the total return swap, which guarantees the closing price, the performance on that day, across multiple counterparties.
Okay.
So the ability for a trader to use the product, it's all handled by us. It's smooth there. But we will actually buy and sell the equivalent securities that we need to ensure any given day we're gonna try to get you that 3x return on the long and the short side.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So of course, every single day, I think all of us are going to learn a lot more about volatility in this market. that you have a counterparty on the other side, and of course everyone has to be hedged out as they're doing all of this, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So, the banks that we deal with, we're just, probably one of many trades that they have in what's called their Delta One desk that handles offsetting trades of this nature, so that, we're one counterparty to them. Of course, we monitor consistently the risk that we have with any particular bank at the fund level, at our firm's level, to ensure that we are able, again, to deliver the returns that we're seeking. And we have seen our flows and our trading volume just be some of the highest we've ever seen on record, as one would expect with the environment that we found ourselves in.
Yeah, no, I can see that. There's no doubt about it. And, I mean, we're in uncharted waters because, we've always talked about the Fed put, but we have a Fed put times 3 here, right?
Yeah, that is correct. So the amount of monetary stimulus that we've had alongside the fiscal is really unprecedented. The Fed's there to backstop, any issues that's coming on the credit side, which I think has provided a bit of a floor for the markets.
Yes.
But of course, until we get some certainty on earnings season, and look, it's kicking off this week in a big way. So we think of, for people looking to trade the financials, there's FAS and FAZ on the long and the short side there. Those are two products that I'd be on the lookout for this
No
week
doubt.
looking to trade earnings season.
Listen, Dave, we appreciate the update. Look forward to speaking in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market